All right. So let's move on to the next 1-1 experience. Once again, we are working directly from the SNAPMap review queue. Main reason for that is because we know for a fact that folks that submit to the SNAPMap review queue are doing so because they would like people to take a look at their work and give them a little feedback. And we are looking at the single-player experiences only, so we're looking for anything that has a 1-1 in the upper right corner, starting with Lava Ground. Let's take a look at that map. All right, Lava Ground. Built by CyberDemon. We're going to stay atop altars to traverse to the other side of the room. Demons will try to stop you, and you only have one life. Don't fall. So, we have a permadeath map. Nice. All right, 12 playthroughs, 1 upvote, 2 downvotes. I'm wondering if those downvotes are because people got salty. Now, it looks like a total of 12 minutes have been played on this. Does not look like it's going to be an easy map. Let's take a look at that author profile. Ooh, cool looking armor. All right. So this is username is CyberDemon. Earned about 13,000 snap points. Played a total of an hour and 20 minutes of content. So somebody here likes to participate. We got 3 total maps. Let's take a look at what CyberDemon has built for us. Let's start that game up. If you excuse me for just a moment here. There. Actually got to my mute button in time and didn't cough in your ears. Am I polite or what? Okay. So, we are loading up what promises to be a challenging map here. Alright, so looks like they just used the big room. You get to the other side of the room, you only have one chance. So you've started me with BFG and a bunch of Keiko demons to deal with. That seems weird. Okay, whoa, hello. Okay, so already I can see why maybe some of those downvotes happened. So, I mean, first-person platforming isn't exactly the most fun part of Doom to begin with. So... Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! What just happened? What are the lightning bolts for? I don't get it. I don't get it. Alright, this shoots me over here, which pinballs me over here, which... Oh, that's... Okay, this part's kind of neat. I like that. They've definitely put a little bit of work into the weird pinball mechanic. But is that what I'm trying to do, is collect all the lightning bolts? I think that's what I'm doing. Some sort of... Alright, did I win? I won! Alright! Dig me! I beat this board that apparently is very, very hard. I'm wondering if the 12 minutes total playtime has to do with the fact that it's just so short, or what the deal is. You know, just generally speaking, that was a challenging board, but a couple problems with it. The first, obviously, not a lot of window dressing. So, I mean, you know, you're just sort of stuck in a random room. First-person platforming as the central mechanic, I really feel like there should have been sort of a warning there that this was like a parkour board and not the most advanced one at that, but I do like the pinballing mechanic. I know for a fact that that's one of those things that you really have to step in there and tweak. So I'm going to give it a vote up based on that, but I'm really going to make sure... Okay, so run makes sense. Custom game mode, yeah, sure. Single player, I think we can do a little better than that. I think I want to recommend it as a novelty board. It really feels like kind of a novelty, and I swear there's a let's see, it had run. What happened? Okay, yeah, novelty run, and I call it a mini game. It's a decent recommendation there. So I'll give it the upvote. A lot of effort went into making sure that, you know, the leaps are actually makeable and that sort of thing. Generally speaking, I felt the map, though, was too short, not really dressed up enough. They really could have found a better background for that. In any case, oh, look at that. I earned 50 more snap map points. Dig me. All right. Let's take one more look at that map info. If you're interested in checking out Lava Ground, then you're going to check out map ID GG9N6TFS. Creator, once again, is CyberDemon, and that was Lava Ground. Definitely worth checking out.